Okay, so coming to my experience, it's very good to do. Actually, the going to a retreat helps if we don't have that environment at home. Let's say, in 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 my case, I have to a greater extent I have, but over there it is very nice. See, I'll tell you what I found out is there are 10 immoral deeds. Okay, so three from body and four from speech and three from mind. In the retreat, nine are gone. See, killing is not there, stealing is not there, and then brahmacharya is completely maintained. Then speech, false speech is not there, harsh speech is not there, slander is not there, talking nonsense is also not there. So 3 plus 4, 7. Abhijja, excessive, liking to do something or that is not there. Vyapada is not there. Michha Ditti is not covered in the way, it's fine. So now, out of 10 immoral deeds, 9 are kept aside, which is a great thing to do. Meaning, even if somebody doesn't know Buddha Dhamma, it helps that person to ensure that the 9 immoral deeds are taken care, which is going to help in his or her samadhi. Another thing which I really liked in that retreat, it's a Arya Mauna, meaning Arya silence, wherein you can't see anyone eye to eye, you can't do a gesture, you can't, except for bending your head and walking, nothing else can be done. Okay, another one, the food is dana. So somebody is giving dana and you are eating it. So basically, ultimately, you have to feel very much gratitude or grateful that you are getting food. And it makes you feel like that. And you are away from family, away from all gadgets. Sorry. So, this kind of environment is very, very beneficial for attaining samadhi. This is what I found, irrespective whether Buddha Dhamma or no Buddha Dhamma. Now, if you have known Buddha Dhamma, it is even more better, because like in my case, what I did is that I was looking at the 5 khandhas. So ultimately, it is all about understanding the 5 khandhas. So when I come to Rupa Khandha, now in that practice, Vipassana is all about seeing inside. Now what are we seeing? We are seeing the sensation appearing in all the 6 sense doors. So the difference between what is there in the sutta and what is there in that retreat is that it's more on the body, whereas the Sabbakaya Pati Samvedi Asasi Sameti Sikkati, Sabbakaya Pati Samvedi Pasasi Sameti Sikkati is on all the 6 senses. Whereas here it is only on the Kaya. That's the difference. But even then, if the person is not reacting to the sensations which are appearing in the body, the mind will turn itself into upekha. So if I take Rupa, when I attain the kalapas or the Ashtakalapa or Shuddhashtaka stage, where everything becomes like a fine matter, and then you observe that anicca is there, you'll experience anicca, and the nibbidha happens. So in the Rupa, nibbidha happens, Vedana, upekha happens, Sanya will become anicca, Sankhara will become samatha. Only the portion of Vijnana is not covered there. So if I am a serious practitioner or an advanced practitioner, What I will not get to experience is Vijnana. Other than that, the four aggregates are completely experienced. So you get real peace. You will experience peace, which is the best thing that could happen. So I went beyond that. Beyond that means I removed the Nama Rupa, so it was completely peaceful. So 10 days, I really learned on how the Sutta, knowing the Sutta and working out on the Sutta helps me to do this one. What I had done is, when I went to VRI, I made Animitta of I'm going to a Goenka retreat, or I'm going to Ubakin, or whatever, Burmese retreat, or whatever it is. Because these Nama Rupa are going to create blockage or hindrances. So first and foremost, I removed all of that. I am doing Buddha Dhamma. I am not there to go and do something else. So I'm not going to bring in anything to do with Goenka or anything to do with anyone. That really helped. So the moment I parked my car, that was the last I ever thought about Goenka. Okay. So I didn't have any problem because there is no Goenka or whoever, whatever that person's name is. If I have, it will create either raga or it will create dvesha. Let's say I don't like Goenka, then it creates dvesha. If I like Goenka technique, then I get into raga. And both are not going to help to get into it, because upekha will never be experienced because raga and dvesha is there. See, even though the sensation is appearing in the body, my mind is holding on to Goenka, which is Nama Rupa. So, Nama Rupa Samudayo, Vijnana Samudayo, Nama Rupa Nirodho, Vijnana Nirodho. So, now for me to make Nama Rupa Nirodha, I need to make Animitta of it. So, the moment I made Animitta, it was good. In fact, on day one, Goenka, he recites. There is a recitation in the beginning, and then in the morning there is a recitation, and from 6 to 6:30 he again recites, and he makes he recites in a way which is not normal. If you have heard, you hear, it is there on web or on YouTube also, it is there. It's not a normal way of saying. He will do something different. It's very difficult because since I know Pali, since I know Hindi, the mind will go to understand what is he saying. So I can't sit with closed eyes. So spending half an hour becomes a very difficult activity because I am trying to understand what is he saying. I am trying to understand what is he saying in Pali or in Hindi. So after that session, I was thinking, if I do like this, again nimitta is there. As long as nimitta is going to be there, I cannot be attaining peace. So I started practicing as per what Sariputta says. So what I did, in the breath touches here, just keep on observing that all the time, feel the sensation there. Then the 6 sense doors will get cut. It was the most best experience I could have. After the first day, afternoon, I never had any problem. What he's singing, what he's reciting, etc. was not at all any issues. It's not that I was not listening to it. I was listening to it. So then I understood dhite dhite mattam, sute sute mattam, mute mute mattam, vinyate vinyata mattam as an experience. So the Bahya Sutta it became an experience. So I really felt very grateful to Goenka that he was reciting in a very odd tone, and that made me get into Animitta. That's a beautiful experience. And by the eighth day, I had established Nibbana, meaning exactly how you should be Nibbana, Ragakhayo, Dosakhayo, Mohakhayo. So I also experienced what is Mohakhaya, wherein you see Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta in all Sankharas. So then that experience also happened. It was overall a very good one, very good one. That was a very good decision of mine to go there and exactly experience what should be experienced. Good. Whatever he was saying, I was experiencing. The during his guided meditation, he says you do this way, you do that way, etc. So then I was able to do it, like the body penetration, how you should do it from head to toe, toe to head, how do you scan it. I was able to do it without any kind of, because I was not considering it as Goenka talking to, nothing to do with that. So that really helped. What we should do wherever we go, we should do Animitta. Otherwise, the Nimitta causes lot of unnecessary problems. So, in short, this was my experience. Correct, correct, correct. Yeah, yeah, it will be good. I mean, if you can't practice at home, then better to go there because the environment is already there. You don't have to create the environment. Good, good. Correct. 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 Absolutely. Correct. Correct. See, without samatha, you can't do vipassana. So, I think one of the misunderstanding is you don't require some traditions or some people believe that there is no need for samatha. You can directly do vipassana. That's not possible. Some people feel that there is no need for vipassana, only samatha is enough. That is also not right. The samatha and vipassana are like two wings of the same bird. So you require samatha, you require vipassana. That means if you go by Masati Patthana Sutta as an example, so satova asasati satova pasasati samatha. Dhigam va asasanto asasamiti pajanati rasam va asasanto asasamiti pajanati is again samatha. Sabbakaya patisamvedi is vipassana. Okay. Then ajjatta bahidda, that is iti ajjattam va kaye kaya anupassi viharati is anupassana. And bahidda va kaye kaya anupassi viharati is again anupassana. And then samudaya Dhamma va kayasmin viharati, vaya Dhamma va kayasmin viharati. He stays looking at arising and passing away. That means he is still like this, everything is arising, everything is passing away. Then he understands, that is the panya, opens up, attikayoti va panasasati pachupattitahuti yavad eva jnanamattaya patisati mattaya anisito cha viharati nachikinchi loke upadiyati evam eva bhikkhu kaye kaya anupassi viharati. This is leading to anupassana. It's not just vipassana. So you start with samatha, then do the vipassana, then you get into anupassana. So when I was doing it there in the retreat, I was able to get all the four. Uh, Kaya anupassana, Vedana anupassana, Anupassana, Dhammanupassana, all the four. So I was enjoying everything. The jhanas were happening. Within the jhana, the vipassana, that was happening. Then this Masati Pattana Sutta was also happening. I didn't do anything. It was automatically happening. So I didn't have to bring anything. And then I was able to see which part of the Rupa, like Rupam Attato Samanupasati, Rupa Vantam va Attanam, Attani va Rupam, Rupasmim va Atta. So I'm taking that and I'm seeing what is Rupa in this sensation appearing from head to toe and toe to head. What is Rupa there? What happens to Rupa? What happens to Vedana? What happens to Sanya? What happens to Sankhara? What happens to Vijnana? So I was able to do both of them. That is Pasati Patthana, Khandavagga, and also Jhana. So all that I knew was coming automatically, that how to do it. So I was able to see Nibbana from Masati Patthana, Nibbana from the sense of Khandavagga, Nibbana from the sense of Jhana. It was a very good experience, very good in all. So I was able to see where I have reached. Correct. Correct. It's very systematic, very good, and you know what to do each day. That is how it should be, and it's done very well. Yes, so it's very beneficial. Correct. It should be like that only. Otherwise, it is not going to work out. Yeah, yeah. Yep, correct. Okay. I have not worked out on any other topic. We can, I mean, there is nothing to discuss. We have discussed a lot of things. In that, the, we have discussed on Dhatu, we have discussed on the Khanda, we have discussed on everything. There is no topic to discuss. Yeah, otherwise, there is nothing. Yeah, what we can do from tomorrow is that if you want, we can practice. See, what I found out, I'll tell you. One special thing I found out, because of the sound coming to my ear, I was thinking what I should do. Then I found a very effective way of Sariputta in the Patisambhidha Magga, where he says that in Anapana Sati Katha, he says that you see where the breath is touching. If you continuously do that, continuously without a break, all the time, the sati will get developed. See the benefit, I'll tell you. Sati will get developed. You are always on virya. So sati, virya, saddha will get developed. Samadhi will get developed. Panya will get developed. So you will be able to see the breath is touching where it is touching, and when it shifts 90 minutes from this nostril, it will jump to this nostril. After 90 minutes, it will move to this nostril. So you are always seeing that it is shuttling between this and this and this and this. One. Two is that it starts coming in both the nostrils, and then that touch will give you the Vedana. So you will have a Sukha Vedana, you will have a Dukkha Vedana, you have a Adukha Sukha Vedana. So ultimately you can stay in Adukha Sukha Vedana, which is Upekha. So once you are there, you can see the sound arising and passing away, sight arising, passing away, touch arising, passing away, taste arising, passing away, smell arising, passing away, thoughts arising, passing. Because your breath is anchored. It's a very best one. I mean, otherwise, in the Goenka, what he does is that he would say to see from head to toe, toe to head, and sideways, this way, that way, all that, which is good. But then it doesn't give you to do it when you are opened eyes. When you are walking, what will you do? When you are eating, what will you do? So you can't do it. You can only do it while sitting. Once you are out of sitting, it's gone. Again you sit, again it develops. This one, what Sariputta says is, till you go to sleep, meaning till you get a good sleep, you can keep on watching breath. That means it is, you have not stopped it at all. So I learned that, and after that it's there all the time. So that blissful feeling, you will get it all the time, meaning there is no raga, dvesha, moha. That is one thing I learnt because of the sound which was coming into my ear, because Goenka recites in a very different way, and that was causing lot of irritation initially. So that went away. That you can try. You should, it touches the same point all the time. Once you observe, it touches one point here. Keep on watching that point. Just like he says in that Anapana Sati Katha, just like a person coming with a saw, he is holding the tree and cutting it. You should not see the saw, the blade, the teeth of the saw. You should only see the touch point. If you do something like that, you have done it. But that sati should be there throughout, meaning it's not 1 minute. It's not 2 minutes, it is hours together, continuous, whole day. You shouldn't forget. So we'll develop sati. For developing sati, we have to implement as implemented in Vipassana, that retreat, where you don't break any sila. So when the sila is not broken, your sati is very strong, and when sati is strong, your samadhi becomes very strong. That's fine. Oh, very good, very nice. That is very much required. Good, good, very nice. So that was another thing. Correct, correct. Factors. It should come. It will come. It will come. You are right. It will come. In the jhana, it will come. Even if you do the Mahasati Patthana, you will get all 37. So 37 factors of awakening will be running. In fact, 7 Bhujanga will immediately start. Once you establish, 7 Bhujanga starts. So we don't have to do the Bodhi Pakya Dhamma separately. That's not required. It's not required. It is automatic. Okay, so then if we don't have anything, then we will plan to have a meditation session tomorrow then. So yeah, we can do a 1 hour of meditation. Tomorrow 8:30 is fine. Tomorrow 8:30 is fine. We will meditate from 8:30 to 9:30 going into each jhana. We can do that. It'll be nice. We'll do the Rupa and Arupa jhanas. Okay. Fine, no problem. Then no. Then in that case, we'll go until 4 jhana. No problem. Yeah. First jhana, Vipassana, to do Vipassana, starting point is first jhana only. There's no need to that you have to go to all 9 jhanas. Correct. Yes, that would be sufficient. Wherever we want, we can start tomorrow. Wherever we want. No problem. Let us try tomorrow. Okay. Good night then. Ye Tarvan Sarnai. Tarvan Sarnai.